Hi, second graders. I'm here to read our read aloud for today, Thursday. This story is titled Biblioburro, a true story from Colombia. Remember that our essential question is, how can people help out in their community? This story, we will read about a man who travels to bring books to faraway villages that have none. So there are some communities that don't have access to books. So, this is a true story about someone who worked to bring books to places that did not have any books. This is narrative nonfiction, so it is a true story about a person told with a beginning, a middle, and an end. Some important words to know before we begin and read this story is the word burro, which is a Spanish word for donkey. So, you will see a burro in this story or a donkey. And Colombia. Colombia is an actual country in South America where this story took place. Remember that our comprehension skill for this week is author's purpose. Writers write to tell information, explain, or describe. So as you read, think about, why did the author write this story? What did the author want the reader to know about our story, Biblioburro? We'll work together tomorrow on Friday to figure out the author's purpose. So as I read, just be thinking about it in your mind. Biblioburro, a true story from Colombia by Jeanette Winter. Deep in the jungles of Colombia, there lives a man who loves books. His name is Luis. As soon as he reads one book, he brings home another. Soon, the house is filled with books. His wife, Diana, grumbles. What are we going to do? Eat books with our rice? Luis thinks long and hard. At last, an idea pops into his head. I can bring my books into the faraway hills to share with those who have none. One burro could carry books, and another burro could carry me, and more books. Remember, second graders, that the word burro means donkey. So you can take a look in that photo and see a picture of him riding a donkey and another donkey carrying books. Luis buys two sturdy little burros. He names them Alpha and Beto. He builds crates to hang on their backs and paint signs. Biblioburro, the burro library. Then Diana fills the crates with books. Every week, Luis and Alpha and Beto set off across the countryside to faraway villages in the lonely hills. This week, they travel to El Tormento. I'm going to stop and check and ask the question of you second graders. Why are Luis, Alpha, and Beto going to El Tormento? Do you remember what they're doing? That's right. They're going to deliver books to people who do not have books. When the sun burns high in the sky, Luis and the burros stop at a stream to drink the cool water. After they have their fill, Beto balks. Luis pulls and pulls on Beto's reins, but Beto won't budge. The children are waiting for us. At last, the burro gives in and steps across the stream. Now, second graders, before I move on, what do you think it means when it says Beto balks? What is he doing? Does he want to cross the stream? No, he's like digging in his heels and he doesn't want to cross the stream. But finally he budges. Let's continue reading. The Biblioburro continues on its way over the hills until at last Luis sees houses below. The children of El Tormento run to meet him. Luis insists on reading a story before they choose books to borrow. Today I have a surprise for you, he says. He reaches behind the books and pulls out a bundle of masks. Little piglets! Put on a mask and I'll read you a tale about pigs. Second graders, what book do you think he reads to them? Any ideas? Yeah, maybe the Three Little Pigs. I can see in the picture that there are 3 pigs and it says, "Once upon a time." So that's a clue that tells me it might be the story, The 3 Little Pigs. When the story ends, it's time for everyone to choose a book. The children hold their books close as they say goodbye and walk home. Luis and Alpha and Beto head back, over and around the hills, across the grasslands and streams, and into the sunset. Let's stop and check. Where are they going now, second graders? At home, Luis feeds his hungry burros, and Diana feeds her hungry husband. But then, instead of sleeping, Luis picks up his book and reads deep into the night. And far away in the hills, candles and lanterns burn as the children read borrowed books deep into their night, too. All right, second graders, I hope you enjoyed reading this true story titled Biblioburro, or The Donkey Library. I can't wait to work with this story with you tomorrow and learn more about what we think the author's purpose was in writing this story. Thanks for listening.